Huawei has a new 2-in-1 going on sale in 2 weeks. It's called the MateBook, and we're going to unbox it and show you what's inside. Stay tuned. So here it is, the Huawei MateBook. I'm very excited about this device. It goes on sale in the US in July. It is a really gorgeous device here. Now, we are dealing with the 256 gigabyte version. It does start at $699. That's for the Core M3 with 128 gigs, but it goes all the way up to a Core M7, and you get up to 512 gigabytes of storage, which is really good. A very impressive device. The biggest thing here, of course, is the smallest thing, which is 6.9 millimeters thin. Folks, this is definitely one of the thinnest tablets I've ever used, especially for this size and with this processing ability. You have your dual speakers on top here. They work closely with Intel, we're told. They're basically using Intel sound, which helps with battery life in the long run. Power button on top here. Coming around to the side, volume rocker, really nice placement, but what's really important is what's in between. That is a fingerprint scanner for Windows Hello. Very exciting to see that. Definitely something we haven't seen before, both in this form factor and on the device itself. We just see it on the keyboard, but now you have it on the tablet, which if you think about it is really great if you buy this without the keyboard. And don't forget, this does come with a keyboard accessory, but you have to buy that separately. So really good that they have that there. You have over here the USB Type-C, pretty much the only port on this device, and you can see how thin that is. You also have one of your microphones. Coming out to the bottom here, just the pogo. So this is for the keyboard accessory dock, but that's it on the bottom. Really cool and nice and clean. And coming over here, you just have your headphone jack and another microphone. And you can really get to see how thin this device is by that headphone jack. At 3.5 millimeter there, it's super thin. It couldn't do any thinner basically. Coming around to the front here, and you are talking about a 2160 by 1440 display resolution at a perfect 12-inch. And that's a really good display. We've been playing with this for a while, the demo versions, and the color display is really nice on this. The big thing here, of course, is the bezel too, super thin. I believe the camera front facing is 5 megapixel, which is supposed to be very good for Skype conferencing calls. So that is definitely pretty exciting there. And of course, what I'm a big fan of is the aspect ratio. So you're talking about basically a 4:3, not a 16:9, which is better for taking notes on if you use this as a pen. So that is the device itself. Starts at $699, but it goes all the way up to, I believe, $1199 for pricing. In the box itself here, of course, you're going to have your various different accessories, price and paperwork in there. Okay, inside the box you have your basics, USB Type-C cable for both powering and for usage. What's neat about this is the flat ribbon style. USB Type-Cs tend to be thicker, so that's actually kind of cool that they did that. Over here you have a adapter, basically connector. We'll have to kind of play around with that. I believe that goes into this thing here. This is a standard USB adapter, so if you want to use your USB old style, I believe that's Type B, you can definitely use that with this tablet. Of course, you're going to need the little adapter. At least they give it to you. And then, of course, you got your standard wall wart, as they call them, the AC adapter for the wall. Single USB Type-C goes in there, and then, of course, that's the wall. Pretty good size. And you can see on the back here, pretty clean design. They do throw some stickers on there. Not the worst thing in the world, but you can probably peel those off. So here's the Huawei MateBook Portfolio Keyboard. Now remember, folks, this does not come with the device. It's an extra $129. And of course, you can see here, it does give you the various ways to set it up. Kind of a neat design, definitely unique. You do have multiple positioning, so just 2 looks like, but that's what you're going to get with this kind of design. Really nice though, for $129. This is not really just a keyboard, don't forget. This is a whole leather case and keyboard. And what really makes this an impressive design is it's got this flap design here. So when it wraps around completely, you close it up and you can just carry it around with you. Really nice. We haven't seen this done yet, this type of form factor, but a really elegant kind of leather. You can get this, I believe, in different colors as well. I believe there's also a black version if you prefer that. Opening it up here, and what's also neat about the fact that this flips over like that is it makes the Portfolio keyboard very long. So you're going to get this really long base here, and that's actually kind of a really great design. Allow them to put a giant trackpad on here, at least pretty big by comparisons. The keyboard itself is very much like the Surface Pro 3 keyboard, but a lot of key travel. 1.5 millimeter should be impressive. Also backlit, so that's really important. And that is, of course, the pogo connectors right there. Overall, elegant design for $129, not bad at all, but it is something extra you'd have to pick up. Also, if you want the Huawei MatePen, this is going to be an extra $59, but it's a pretty solid pen here, and that price is in line with what Microsoft sells for their Surface Pen. Pretty neat design, but don't forget, not only does this pen act as basically a big pen here for the MateBook, but it also has a laser pointer on the end as well, so that's something we haven't seen before. Really good for business professionals. It doesn't work yet because they got to probably charge this up. Charging takes about 1 hour, and you're supposed to get 100 hours of usage out of it. And to do that, you just pull the back off here, and it's on there pretty well. And then it looks like it's a micro USB connector to recharge, and it actually comes with the Huawei MateBook, so you'll need an extra little adapter for it. But you shouldn't be recharging this all too often. In fact, you could probably leave it at home. Finally, we're going to take a look here at the Huawei MateDock, which is a really neat thing. It goes for $89, so once again, another accessory. Not necessary for the device, but definitely something you may want to consider. Let's see if we can pull it out of the box here. Once again, a really elegant design. Let's pull off the wrapper here. Matches the leather of the keyboard. Also magnetic, so it seals there. And it's an all-in-one kind of kit that you can take around with you, and it matches the design, the other one. Take out, looks like some paperwork there, and this is really the heart of it. So what you have here is the MateDock, and it's magnetic too, so it just sticks in there and doesn't slide around. Once again, really nice design. Coming around to the side here, look at that, you got your Ethernet port, really nice. Two USB 3.0 ports. Here's your Type-C, and that just plugs right into the device, and now you have a spare one so you can recharge the tablet as well. And coming around to the side here, of course, you have your VGA out and HDMI output. So if you're a business user using this in an office or for presentations or for travel, you're definitely going to want to pick this up, as it's a really nice all-in-one type device. Just really excellent design. And let's face it, it looks pretty elegant as well. And finally, if you're wondering what these spots are for, if you remember when we unboxed the actual MateBook, there was this adapter here for USB, so you can actually just squeeze it in there, and it actually stays. And then we also have the charger cable for the pen, so you just wrap that around. You can just kind of squeeze that in there. Definitely a weird design, but it actually works pretty well, and it will hold. You also have a spot here for the pen, so you can just slide your pen in and unplug the spare USB Type-C here and close it all up, and you are good to go in one single kit. Overall, really elegant and thoughtful design by Huawei. So that was our unboxing of the Huawei MateBook. Stay tuned for a full review and head to Windows Central for more information. Thanks for watching. Take care, everybody.